think he's the best striker in the UFC. When you guys see, once he starts putting what he does in the practice room into the cage, you guys are going to see how good this kid is. And he was my main guy sparring, being the Leon. He was a better version of Leon than Leon was. My coach, Mike Valley's I think the best striking coach in the world. He's so good at breaking down patterns, finding things, telling me where we're going to see it. So I knew I had nothing to fear from Leon. I knew everything he was going to throw at me. I'm more afraid of sparring with Nacho than I was of fighting with Leon, because I know exactly what would happen. And when he was throwing anything at me, I knew what I was going to be capable of doing. So when people were underestimating my striking, when he was underestimating it, I was like, all right, well, you'll find out. Everybody always says that, right? They always think I'm not a good striker. Then after the Luque fight, man, his kicks hurt, his punches hurt. It was frustrating me. Gilbert, oh man, that hurt. This hurt. Like all these guys will say before the fight that, oh man, you can't strike. Then after the fight, you see it on their faces. You see it from their body language when they're in the cage with me. They're not happy. They're not comfortable getting hit by me.
Yeah, and you said something before the fight that everyone was like, you said you want to go out there and just break him over 5 rounds, and everyone's like, why don't you want to predict a knockout or predict a submission? And you said, I want to break this guy, I want to leave no doubt. And I've said this to people before, a knockout's great, we all love a finish, but you can't sit there and say after the fact, well, he caught me, or oh man, I made a mistake and he caught me in an arm triangle. Like you beat him round after round after you gave him every chance. He had to every round start striking. Every round he had that chance, and then by the 5th round, obviously it was over. And I know, listen, this is the sport. It's unfortunate. And to his credit, like Leon, I know Leon had said something like, he felt tired or whatever, but he gave you your flowers for that. But his coach was the one who came out again, not Leon. His coach said like, oh, he had an injury or whatever. Did you just kind of expect that? Like, it's just like almost like you have to see this coming now when people try to take away a victory, because to me, there's no taking away. You beat him in the striking, you beat him in the grappling, and you beat him over 5 rounds. There's no mistake here. There was no like fluke here.
Yeah, no, 100%.